There we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome. Friday, July 27th. July 27th. Damn. July 4th was 23 days ago. July 4th was over 3 weeks ago. Did you know that? Are you kidding me? Are you crazy? July 4th, 3 weeks ago already? That is insane. Right? It feels like it was just July 4th. And what happened 3 weeks ago? 23 days ago. 23 days ago. How do you feel now 23 days later? Because most people peaked for July 4th, right? You got your best possible body. You're living your life tight, toned, curvy, shapely, vascular, whatever your goal was. You pretty much peaked out for July 4th, whatever shenanigans you had going on at the pool, at the lake, at the beach, on the deck, on the rooftop, whatever, on the mountain. And then you turned into a fat tub of lard because you partied hard, right? 4 days of partying, 4-day weekend, or whatever it turned out to be. You went nuts. Fat tub of lard you became. I know, because you guys call and send me messages every day since then. So what are you going to do about it? Well, you had 23 days, right? 23 days, that's 3 weeks. We have our 3 weeks to shredded program at thedolcediet.com. You can check that out if you need a plan. But before that, before you even do that, my number one tip, I'm going to tell you my number one tip that you can do right now. You don't have to do anything. You don't need a pair of shoes or a piece of chicken. Number one tip, fat loss tip. You want to know what it is? My number one fat loss tip is the realization that you are fat. And fat is fat for you. Some people feel fat at 8% body fat. Some people feel amazing at 18% body fat. So fat is relative to you. We're going to start there. What does that mean? That means that you know when you are not optimizing your life. You know your body will send you signals. Having a big chubby belly and heavy saddlebags and hanging man boobs, excuse me, that's after you're this long past this point. That's not what I'm talking about. Although you can use this tip. The first tip right now, the self-realization. You have to realize that you are not where you want to be. And that has to piss you off. That's got to make you mad. If it doesn't make you mad, you're not motivated, you're not ready, you're going to continue that slow slide to 20, 40, 60 pounds overweight, all-cause mortality, spikes, and just an unhappy, unfulfilled life. You're not living your best life like that. So what you need to do first and foremost, before you go to the dolcediet.com and start our 3 weeks to shredded program, before that, you need to simply say, I've been slipping. I don't feel good in my skin right now. It feels like I'm wearing a winter jacket that's out of season. I just don't feel good. I feel like there's something extra that's not me, that doesn't belong here. How did I do that? Why did I do that? What did I do to get me to this point that I don't feel good? My clothes don't fit. My jeans are tight. I'm going out a loop on my belt. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I have to go a size up in my wardrobe when I really should be 2 sizes down. What am I doing? That's the first step. That's my number one tip. Because if you don't have that self-realization, if you are not intentional with your actions, it's not going to work. Nothing's going to work. You're going to continue on. So my number one tip is the accountability, the responsibility that comes with self-realization. From there, once you own it and say, yep, I haven't been doing the things that I should. I'm not perfect. I won't be perfect, but I know I can do a hell of a lot better. That's the conversation you have with yourself. And once you decide to start doing better, Holy shit. The sky opens wide and beautiful naked ladies just start dropping onto your front lawn. Or big stacks of money attached to Brad Pitt and Thor lands on your front lawn. As soon as you're intentional, everything changes. But if you're not, if you don't realize, if you don't admit, if you don't say, shit, I don't feel good, I feel sloppy, I can hide it in my clothes pretty well, I can hide it a little bit, and nobody will know. Nobody will know. But I know because I can feel it. You can feel a 4-pound gain. 4 pounds. You can feel, I can feel a pound gain. Most people can, everybody will feel a 4-pound increase in body weight. Most people will feel a 2-pound increase. 2 pounds is a lot. That's a 16-ounce bottle of water in each hand. That's a lot. Now, if that's water weight just spilled into your body, soft and soggy and bloated, if that's body fat, now you've grown 2 pounds of body fat. This is a 2-pound container. Fill this up essentially, with body fat, not specifically, but essentially fill that up with body fat. You can feel that. So when a drop starts to happen, guys, girls, you have to accept it. Own it. Become responsible for it. Go back and think about the things that you've done that you could have done better, the things that you've done that more than likely contribute to that certainly don't support you making progress. So once you own that, you're in. You're in. It's easy. The party is easy. Naked ladies dropping into your front lawn, holding pans of lasagna. That's what it's like. Once you decide that you're going to live your best life, boom, it's done. And yeah, you're going to work a little bit. You're going to have to go to the grocery store with a list, right? Until it becomes easy for you. You're going to have to, do just a little bit instead of just laying in your bed, farting in your fucking mattress until you have to run out the door to work and you grab a bagel and a cup of coffee on the way, or you swing by Starbucks. You got time to go to Starbucks drive-through for 12, 15, 17 minutes, but you won't take 2 minutes and make a bowl of oatmeal with fresh berries in your your own home. That's the truth. Most people won't. In 15 minutes, I can make and eat my breakfast bowl and have all my meals for the day prepared, packed, and set in my bag on the way out the door. Easy. In under 15 minutes. I do it every day. It's easy. My life is so easy. It's so efficient. I'm so well fed. Holy shit, I got energy for days and I feel awesome. That's what we want to get you to because I'm intentional. I take that 15 minutes instead of standing in line at fucking Starbucks or whatever other crap place you're jamming their processed, synthetic, chemically laden frankenfoods down your throat, assuming that you're somehow being healthy when you know you're not. Getting the low-fat blueberry bran muffin is not fucking good for you. It's not good for you. Read the goddamn ingredients. That's not what it looks like. It's all just synthetic chemicals. If that stuff were like in little vials before it looks like a blueberry muffin, you wouldn't even touch it. You wouldn't let your kid go near it. You'd put on a hazmat suit when they were making it. Right? But you eat it because it's a low-fat bran muffin. And bran's good because it's fiber. Right? Forget about who knows. God knows how much sugar's in there. 40, 60, 80 grams, no doubt. More sugar than a can of Coke probably in one of those things or comparable. So once you're intentional and you picture yourself every morning driving through Starbucks, getting one of those things and a little frappuccino or a coffee with sugar and cream or something, right? All of a sudden, you just had 600, 1,200, 2,000 calories, meal one of just shit synthetic chemicals. You can probably imagine that's you most likely I'm talking about right now because that's the majority of people we talk to that are in that bad place, that they had the realization, that they contacted our team. They said, I want to start moving forward. How? They had that realization to start moving forward. So without that realization, it doesn't matter. Don't matter. unless you admit it and you take accountability for it, you're responsible for it, it doesn't matter. You're always going to just kind of float in that mediocre world, just slowly sinking. That's what it turns out to. So I'm going to try and answer some of your questions now before I get out of here. Roman Graham, what's up, Roman Graham? Kyle, Bill, Jerry, you the man, Dolce. No, you the man, Kyle. Joseph Diaz, what's up, Dolce? What's up, Joey? Miss Spankia, sister. I shouldn't say that. I'll just say Spank. Is Bulk Supplements a good brand for pure creatine? I don't know the brand Bulk Supplements. I apologize. Anthony, good morning, Mike. How do you feel about Hindu squats? I love them, and I do them from time to time. I used to do them a lot when I was doing more jiu-jitsu than anything. Joseph Diaz, stop keto, feel fucking great, never going back again. Amen, Joey Diaz. Amen, my friend. Why would you do that to yourself? But it's crazy how good you feel when you come back. Ben Holland, sorry, Mike, I know off topic, but would you recommend anything for heavy metal detox? It's so confusing. Ben, I can't recommend anything because I'm not well experienced or knowledgeable in that specific area, though I do have some friends I rely upon that are very good. They're actually experts in that field and working professionals. Let me do a little bit more research and communication, and let me try and get a little more information. Maybe I can have one of them on the podcast. I think that would be the best way because I, like you, have lots of questions, and I've done my research probably to a purple belt level, but not enough that I feel comfortable disseminating the information. Because really, for me right now, it's more of a wide variety of, selected pieces of information that I've been able to study. So I have opinions, but it's not a full opinion yet. I hope that makes sense. Kirsten Calloway, happy Friday, Mike. Happy Friday, Kirsten. Good to see you. Frank Nash, hey, been taking vitamin or D aspartic acid before bed. You think it's a value? Frank Nash, I don't know. I can't say either way if it's good or if it isn't. I don't have experience with it. I haven't tried it. I've read some of the literature on it that, I could go back and forth on. So I don't know yet. Dr. Vito, thanks for all the free content you put out there, Coach. Best personality in the fitness industry. Love the no bullshit mentality. Cheers from the great white north. Dr. Vito in Canada, I appreciate that. Thank you. We work very hard here for you guys. I work very hard here for you guys. It's not easy to do some of this stuff, depending. And I've dug my ditches. I worked landscaping and construction for years, right? I'm in the gym every day and doing all that whole thing. Doing this behind the scenes audio, video production, cameras, lights, microphones, setups, configurations, interfaces, everything's on and going. And, there's a whole process to it, and it doesn't always work, even when everything is done correctly. There's little bugs and glitches and hums, and you have to change the wires that have the copper instead of this something or the other, right? Lots of stuff that goes on. And then I have to sit down and give you guys content, hopefully compelling, actionable, usable, relevant content. Every day I talk to you, I try and give you something that you can use today, right now. Every day I try and give something to you guys, for you guys. So I appreciate just that little, kind of, not a testimonial. Would it be just a assessment? So thank you for the compliment. It's a compliment. I appreciate that. I take the compliment. It means a lot. Now we're working hard for you guys. Definitely are. Lil G Mars, can you suggest an ideal rep range for gaining functional weight? I'm moving up a weight class from 66 to 74 kgs, currently at 68, 10 to 11% body fat at 5'6". All right, 75, 150, 165. You're pretty good. You're actually in pretty good shape. Looking pretty good, looking like an athlete. So ideal rep range, I did a video actually, I did a recent video, maybe 2 months or so ago, on the ideal workout to build muscle. Go watch that because that's 10 minutes straight on the topic that I can't give you here. But essentially, you're breaking it down the full body every other day. Brooks Landry, down 15 pounds in 4 weeks on 3 weeks to shredded, almost below 200 pounds. Haven't been this light in 10 years. No more of my kids telling me I have a fat belly. So Brooks Landry, guys and girls, is down 15 pounds on our 3 weeks to shredded program. This is a personalized program at thedolcediet.com. The 3 weeks to shredded program is the most successful healthy weight loss program ever devised, as proven by the world's greatest athletes, with a 100% success rate for over 20 years. That's all factual and researchable. That's all legit. 3 weeks of Shredded mimics the exact same programs that they follow in a manner that's personalized to you, to your lifestyle, to your goals, to your training history. That's all done through our sophisticated software system at thedolcediet.com, in which you have your own and create your own membership dashboard. You have your own, so your whole recipes, ingredients, everything is listed, personalized for you, plus grocery list every week. Exercises, sets, reps, video tutorials for you, a complete form, which is awesome, a leaderboard, so you see where you rank amongst everybody in the system, everybody in your age group, everybody in your gender, maybe everybody on your continent or in your country. It's all researchable, which is cool. Or you can go incognito there and just kind of lurk, which is fine. We have predictive avatars, so you look exactly the way you looked on day one with your measurements and down to the millimeter. It's a 360 view of your avatar, full body avatar. And then every time you update, it shows you the way you look, which is so you can see the way you look day one, fat slob. And then the way you look at day 21, holy shit, I look fucking awesome. And I realized I look that awesome. That's all at thedolcediet.com. And that's what Brooks has done. He's lost 15 pounds in 4 weeks. I love that. I love to talk about that and point that out, because real people are having real results on one of the most successful, if not the most successful, healthy weight loss system. It's not keto. It's not exclusionary. There's no pills, no powder, no potions. There's no gimmicks. It's no fads. We simply teach you how to eat real food. How to eat real food in wide variety so you can feel awesome. You can be fully satisfied every single meal, enjoy your meals, and you can look fucking awesome. Start living your best life. That is at thedolcediet.com. I appreciate that, Brooks. Right on, my man. I took a screenshot of that. That's awesome, man. Eddie Gonzalez, a fruit and 1 ounce of nuts 30 minutes before jiu-jitsu. Whey with milk right before is good for avoiding muscle waste? No way. I wouldn't have whey with milk right before jiu-jitsu. Oh, gross. Tell those bodybuilders to shut up. Stop talking, bodybuilders. Stay away. Stay away from athletes, bodybuilders. So no, Eddie, I wouldn't do that. Maybe I'd have a cold process, cross-flow, micro-filtered whey protein isolate at the end of jiu-jitsu practice. You don't have to worry about it before. Carlos, are there any differences in how you approach nutrition for female athletes as opposed to a male? If so, then can you give a brief explanation? Thanks. Have a good weekend. Carlos, no, there's no difference in the way we treat a female athlete or a male athlete, because we treat every athlete as an individual. So we don't have a male program and a female program. We treat every human as an individual. All nutrition, all lifestyle, all training, all things should be completely personalized to that one individual human. That's what it comes down to, because you could have, a male and a female that, same sport, same weight class, same, and they have no issues, no problems. And then you get another set of a male athlete and a male female. And, there's not a good example, but we've seen more variance within gender than outside of gender. I think that's the better term. We've seen more individual variance in what works for that individual based upon who that human is, not based upon what their gender category is. All humans have pros and cons, have challenges and efficient systems to work with. I know some women who lose weight rapidly fast, and some guys really, really stubborn. Most science says it's easier for guys to lose weight than for women. No, it depends on the human, the individual human. So that's my answer. Johan, hola, Papa Dolce. I'm feeling better than you. Better. Thank you for the chicken soup tip. Right on. Unfortunately, I don't have brandy to make it for me and had to buy it. I need a brandy here. We all need a brandy floating around, but I have mine. David Weinstein, what's up, bro? Hey, coach, any suggestions to improve push-ups? Can't make it to 100 straight. I usually bottom out around 40. I can do 100 straight squats, no problem, but push-ups always been an issue. Getting to 50. A couple different ways. So I would be doing 10 sets of 100, or I would do doing 10 sets of 10, excuse me. To try and do 10 sets of 10. If you have the time, do 10 push-ups with a 5-minute break, 10 push-ups, 5-minute break, 10 push-ups, 5-minute break. The next day, the next day for sure, 11 push-ups with you can do a 4:30 or a 4-minute break, and then just slowly scale and increase like that until the point that you should hit 50 pretty easy. I did a 1,000 push-up per day video. I go back and watch that. That's a good 10, 15 minutes on this exact topic. But it's just volume. It's doing more push-ups. It's just about getting used to doing the push-ups and being in that position more than anything. What up, coach? Ready to, oh man, that just flew by. Sorry, guys, just flew by. But what up, coach? Ready to do another 3 weeks of shredded, but I'm already in the system. Do I have to pay for another program, or can you guys reset it for me? Jui, just simply email support@thedolcediet.com and they will set it up for you, or click the contact button inside your membership dashboard or inside your dashboard, and we'll hook you up. Paul Thompson, good morning, Paul Thompson. Frank Halawani, sup, coach. Is it ever okay to substitute fruit in 3 weeks of shredded? For example, would it be okay to use a green apple instead of a pear for one of the days? Frank, it would be okay, but we really try and limit the substitutions, because if we say, yeah, that's no big deal, people go crazy. All of a sudden, they're having a slice of pizza instead of an apple. Mr. Hankey, hey, Dolce, love catching these live. Right on, Mr. Hankey. Happy to be here. Happy to see you. My question is, how to take my creatine. At the moment, I'm taking it whenever I cannot set time. Should I change this? Creatine usually around the training window works rather well. So I usually take my creatine monohydrate pre-workout. If I am taking a creatine, or I'll put it in the post-workout. I like it pre-workout. It seems to digest just a little better. Speaking of digestion, creatine, typically you want to vigorously stir with warm water, room temperature at coldest, or to warm, slightly warm water. And you want to mix it vigorously until the molecules, the crystals, actually break down and it just looks like cloudy water. If the crystals, you can still visually see the crystals, most of the time it's going to disrupt your digestion. It's going to make your stomach feel a little sick, and we've all most likely gotten that. It's just simply because the crystals aren't dissolved enough. Joseph, whey versus egg protein. Whey is way healthier. Get it? Way healthier. Al J, 1 week into 3 weeks of shredded, down 5 pounds. Boom. AJ is down 5 pounds week 1 on 3 weeks just shredded, right? At thedolcediet.com. Walk my dog 45 minutes a day plus heavy lifting for an hour at night, and I'm very hungry at the end of the day. Is this normal? Yeah, it's normal. That's the old you dying, my friend. It's the old you dying. What are your goals? 3 weeks of shredded, it's 21 days. 21 days to lose 21 pounds. Can you do it? Can you do it? Is that your goal? Now, some people will lose even more. Some people will lose even less. Individual results may vary, of course, based upon the individual and how much you even have to lose, what your goal is, what you're trying to accomplish. But yeah, you should feel a little hungry at night before bed, because old you, fatter you, not, this you, is like, hey, like, I'm down a pant size. Let's have a pizza so I can grow back to where I was. That's what the body's trying to do. You have to be mindful of that. You usually see towards the end of week 1 into week 2, it's like, holy shit, usually after that first refeed day, it's amazing, right? Because it's like, damn, how do I eat all of this food? But keep me posted, AJ. Great job. 5 pounds in 1 week. That's awesome. Blimey, you're the man, Dolce. You, Scooby, and Dan, the life regenerator, are helping me get in shape. Blimey, I'm happy. I'm happy that we're here for you, my friend. Right on. Let's keep it going. AJ, or should I change the meal? Nope, don't change a thing, AJ. Just keep crushing it, my friend. Watch what happens. You're going to look back at day 10 and be like, damn, thank God I didn't make any changes. Is all dairy bad? How do you feel about Greek yogurt? No, all dairy isn't bad for most people. For some people, just the whiff of Greek yogurt will send them to the bathroom. What are your thoughts on 16/8 fasting? I don't think it's appropriate for most people, healthy adults, I don't think, and should be doing it. It's not ideal. It's not ideal for active, healthy adults. I'll say that much. And there is benefit for some people some of the time, but it's definitely not a lifestyle. Werber, hey, Mike, I have very stubborn fat. I feel I even look at a carb, I gain weight. Any advice? I'm very similar. I'm very carb sensitive. My body responds to carbohydrates wildly. I have to be careful, specifically with the type of carbs that we consume. But you better believe we consume a lot. I consume 150 to 300 grams of carbohydrates a day, every day, and feel fucking awesome. And I get lean, razor fucking granite shredded when I want to, or I walk around typically around 11 or so % body fat, and I feel the best version of me while eating those carbohydrates, which is awesome. Now, that being said, number one is go to your doctor and get checked out, get a comprehensive blood panel done. Make sure everything's good and working the way it's supposed to. So then you have the data to work with. Work under the care of your doctor. And then, what we talk about, what seems to be most effective and what science supports is called LIST, low intensity, steady state cardiovascular activity, while fasted. Science does support that while fasted, performing low intensity aerobic exercise has a slightly higher rate of burning stubborn body fat. Now, we could make the argument of, well, what burns more total body fat? Most people, most smart people, most scientists, and most bros pretty much say, well, it seems to be about the same. It's about the same. But the higher level practitioners and scientists will lean towards low intensity, steady state cardiovascular activity while fasted to preferentially target that more stubborn body fat, gender specific body fat. And that holds true. We've seen that. And we do see that. And there's good science that supports it. There's good science on the HIIT side, the high intensity side. But when you're running that side to go a little bit deeper, the muscle tissue breakdown, the incidence of muscle tissue breakdown is much higher, specifically when you're getting to the lower caloric threshold, right? So if you're already trying to lose weight, trying to lean out, and you're hitting 5 HIIT sessions, high intensity interval training sessions per day, you're going to start breaking down muscle tissue. Of course you are. You might get as lean as if you did the list, the low intensity, steady state cardiovascular activity. You might get as lean, but it's going to be a harder journey for sure. You're going to just be starving constantly, and you're going to be breaking down muscle tissue, and that's not a good thing. If you're a physique competitor, that's horrible. But if you're a combat athlete or a strength athlete, giving up muscle tissue, are you crazy? So your question was about body fat, stubborn fat. So I'll stop there, because then there's the whole biological organism design, the intended design concept of humans actually walking, bipedal organisms walking. Bruno, my nutrition is on point. Good to hear. Lil G, I meant how slowly would you suggest I put on the weight to get from 68 to 74 without knowing what your phase is? I mean, if you are a novice and beginner, you could put on 20 pounds in 6 months of lean muscle tissue. Year 1, year 2, you should be able to put on 20 to 40 pounds of lean muscle tissue within the first 2 years of touching a weight if you're doing it properly. After that period, let's say you put on 20 pounds of lean muscle tissue, that's more average, more accepted or expected. Year 3, man, you're lucky probably if you put on 8. Year 4, you put on 2 pounds, 4 pounds, you're a genetic freak. Year 5, man, you're lucky you're putting on half a pound, 2 pounds max a year without PEDs. And then you kind of just like, you level. Then it's just a matter of composition, trying to get slightly leaner and maintaining all that muscle tissue, increasing your power to kg output, things like that. Because you cap out, you'll max out. So I don't know what range you're on. Hey, Train. Oh shit, Dolce's in the house. What's up, Mr. Khan? What do you think about people bashing nightshades? Man, people, it's like the political world, right? People, they treat fitness like politics, and they just grab one bullet point. That's all they talk about is one bullet point. Keto will reduce epilepsy symptoms in 12-year-old boys. Therefore, keto's the best diet program for everybody. And there's idiots out there that make claims such as this. You're like, what the fuck does a 12-year-old epileptic have to do with a 27-year-old mixed martial arts professional? A 56-year-old stockbroker? Nothing. Nothing. So that's what they do. Carly, do you recommend a protein shake every day? No, I do not. Only if needed. And no, I do not. Kylie, how customizable are the workout portions of the online program? If, say, for example, I'm already doing BJJ and now starting strength as well, can I program that into the account? Kyle Dawson, you continue doing what you're doing. So our program, 90% of the success of our programs at the Dolce Diet, the 4-week, 3 weeks of shredded program, or the 12-week, 3 weeks to shredded plus a living lean bundle, why they're so successful is because of the nutrition. 90% of your progress is because of the nutrition. Our nutrition is the best in the world. It is the most effective, the most successful, the most tried and proven nutrition system in the world with a 100% success rate, as proven by the world's greatest athletes. Think about that. If I gave you a stock tip that had a 100% success rate, would you do it? Like, would you do it if I gave you the answers to the bar exam that had a 100% success rate every time anybody has ever tried it? Would you use that? Yeah. If I gave you a 100% chance, 100% chance of achieving your goal, would you take it? TheDolceDiet.com is that, has that, does that. Our 3 weeks to Shredded program has a 100% success rate amongst the world's greatest athletes for over 20 years. And that's the program that's available for you guys at TheDolceDiet.com. Everything is planned for you. It's personalized to you. And the workout plan is built for you based upon your goals. But what we say is train how you want to train. We have marathon runners and power lifters, mixed martial arts competitors and NBA players, all using the same program, personalized to them. So it's all protein, carbs, meal timing, all that's changed for you, specifically for you based upon your goals. And then the way the system is set up, it's very easy. If you're training twice a day, maybe it's once every other day. It's very easy the way we have the program set, that you have all your meals laid out. You have snacks, pre-workouts, post-workouts, so you know exactly what to eat. And let's say, you didn't train today. You have your snack instead of the post-workout same day. Boom, no problem. It's all easy program. You're training in the morning today instead of night. No problem. It's already programmed in there for you. That's the beauty of it. That's what makes it so simple. And this is all at thedolcediet.com. If you want a program, like if you don't know what to do, if you don't know what to do, you don't know what to eat, you don't know how to train, and you want to get in shape finally, just go to thedolcediet.com and start 4-week or 12-week plan. Boom, done. I'm always here to answer your questions. Our customer support team is 7 days a week, always on site, always working, answering questions. It's awesome. And it works. It works. That's the beauty of it. It works. So hopefully that helps. Kyle, viewing, as always, appreciate the live stream viewing. I'm trying my best for you guys. Larry Lee, you rock, coach. My program has the 2-egg scramble for lunch, but I work in an office. Should I make mine in the morning and reheat for lunch? Quick question. What brand of coconut? What do you recommend? We recommend real coconuts. You can actually get them, $3, $4 at local Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, things like that. That's what we do. That's ideal. I love it. But there's some other organic, brands. So look into that too. And your 2-egg scramble, I do the same thing. On my egg days, I just bring them in my cooler, and I take them out an hour before it's mealtime. Take it out, put it on my desk, put it on the floor, just whatever. When it's time to eat, I just eat at room temperature. If it's already cooked in the morning, no big deal, right? Sometimes I'll make hard-boiled eggs or whatever. That's fine too. Sometimes I'll make the eggs the way I'm going to eat it, omelet or whatever, scramble, and just have it ready to go in a Tupperware. Boom, done. Easy. Larry Lee. Also, the Dolce approved Onnit tastes like a delicious milkshake. So worth it. That's right. Onnit.com/Dolce. Cop that Onnit whey protein. Dolce approved Onnit whey protein. Bruno Pomer. Hey, Mike, how's the best coach on earth doing? I have to be up at 4 a.m. Monday through Friday. I work out for 20 to 45 minutes. Do you think lists on the weekends only will help me with stubborn fat? Walking is always good. Guys, girls, walking is always good. Walking is never bad. No matter what anybody says, walking is never bad. Human, you bipedal organism, you, right? Acting in the manner that your body was designed is never a bad thing for you. It's like saying, stretching is bad, or light meditation, visualization is bad for you. Breathing deeply on a mountaintop is bad for you. Right. That's what it's saying by those who say walking is bad. Don't walk too much. Don't walk too much. Unless you're a meathead, and I'm a former meathead. I'm still a meathead at heart. And you're trying to gain weight, squat 800 pounds, then maybe. But you're taking years off your life, and that's the trait. Kyle, awesome coach. Thanks. Love the book version. So was curious about the online. Sounds good. Kyle, that's right, my man. Just go to thedolcediet.com. Use my promo code Dolce10. You'll save 10%. Why not? It is awesome. The most successful, the most effective, healthy weight loss program ever devised. I love it. I love that I can say that because it's so fucking awesome. And there's thousands and thousands of you guys in there right now crushing your fucking goals. And you have this amazing community once you get inside and once you're working. Little shit talking, of course, which is always fun. Forums, but it's a good time. It's a good place, and such amazing supportive people. I love the recipe sharing process of it, or like the different exercises that certain people are doing, hybrid exercises, or just the weight loss stories, the transformation stories. Until next time, I got to go, guys. Boom. Hello.